Hello! We're going to show you how to put the Tony collar on today. Come and look. Here's your Tony collar. I've ironed the 1 centimetre seam allowance between the 2 notches underneath, so you're going to keep that out of the way when you're sewing. I'm sewing the collar on now with your 1 centimetre seam allowance. So that's obviously through all the layers. When you get to this bit, it's where you have your notches, and then you're going to sew it so you don't catch in the bit that's got the 1 centimetre seam allowance there. When you get to that bit, you're sewing through all the layers again. There we go. So you probably can't see the stitching because it's black, but I'm going to snip in, following that line there, I'm going to snip that bit. You might notice this collar is smaller than the normal one. This is for me, so I've made the collar slightly smaller. Then I'm going to press this in, press the seam allowance in there, and then pin that in place. So if you want to add a label, pop it in now. There we go. I'm going to press the seam allowance inside. And pin that in place. I'm stitching the flappy bit that we'd not caught in. We are catching it in now. If you've got a label, you're popping it in here, but I forgot to bring one today, so. And stop there. So I've stitched between the 2 shoulder seams to catch that bit of the collar in place. Now we're going to sandwich the collar, you see the collar there, between the shirt and the facing. Start sewing from here where the notch is on that collar, because this little bit's going to hang over to cover your seam, shoulder seam. And down to the hem. Be able to see here I've pieced the facing because I didn't have enough fabric, so I've joined 2 pieces because they're on the inside and you won't be able to see it anyway, and that works with interfacing too. Lots of little pieces, if you have them left, is good for that. So I'm going to cut the corners off. And then cut quite close to your seam there, so you get a nice curve. So I've cut quite closely here to get the nice curve, or you can notch it, it's personal preference. I'm going to turn it through. And press that. Just using the point of my scissors to get a nice pointy corner. Then I'm going to press it so you get a nice sharp corner. Now repeat for the other side.